Hey everyone, it's Coach Nick here with Coach Landon. We're here to show you the techniques for the month of August 2023, covering your mount for the junior and youth classes. 4 techniques we're working on this month. We have our trap and roll, we have our X choke, our S mount armbar, and our mounts in Americana as part of the triple thread technique. I'm going to show you all these techniques first, and then we'll do it step by step. First technique we're going to start today is the trap and roll. I will show you first, and then step by step. We can switch this one. Sorry. How's that? All right, this is your trap and roll technique. All right, trap and roll technique. So, first things first, my partner's on top of me in mount, right? Self-defense situation, you can throw punches in my face, right? I don't want to be here. I can block as long as I can, but eventually I'm going to get tired. So first thing I want to do is I want to use my knees to off balance my partner by bumping him forward. Once I bump him forward, I'm going to take my arms and hug one of his arms to my chest, making sure to keep my partner safe, that his hand is on my shoulder. Once I have his arm trapped, I'm going to take my foot on the same side. I'm going to block his foot against me. Last but not least, I bridge my hips up to the ceiling and I roll over my shoulder, finishing inside his guard. One more time. All right, first things first, person I have on top of me. Step 1, I bump him forward. Step 2, I'm going to hug his arm with both my arms. Trap it nice and tight. Step 3, I block the foot on the same side. And last but not least, I bridge my hips up and I roll over my shoulder. And that is your trap and roll technique from the bottom of the mount. Okay, next technique we're going to cover today is our X choke from the top of the mount. I'll show you first, and I'll do it step by step. All right, so for the X choke, I'm just going to show you how to finish this with the head down and then with my head up so you can see what my arms are doing. So first things first, I want to open my partner's gi and I want to make a palm end grip, bringing my hand as low as I can and having the back of my hand touch the side of his neck. Once I'm here, I'm going to get nice and low and walk my hands around and make a post on the other side. Once I have this post, I'm going to put my head down to replace the post. Once my head is down, I'm going to shade my partner's face with my arm and make a thumb end grip deep inside his gi. I bring my elbows to my partner's chest, bring my head in nice and tight, and last but not least, I'm going to pull my elbows back into my stomach and squeeze my partner. One more time without putting my head down. Step 1, open the lapel, make a palm up grip. Once I'm here, I walk my hands all the way around, let's make a post. From here, I would replace my post with my head. I'm just gonna keep it up to show you what I'm doing. I'm now gonna shave my partner's face, make a thumb in grip, deep inside the collar on the other side. I now bring my elbows tight to my chest, keeping it nice and tight together. And now I pull my elbows very gently back into my stomach and I get my choke. And that is the X choke from the mount. All right, next up we have the S mount armbar from top mount. I'll show you first, and we'll do step by step. All right, the S mount armbar. So, first things first, I am going to pick an arm to attack. In this case, it's this one. Once I have this arm, I'm gonna make my way going knee to ear. Once I go knee to ear, I now sit on my partner and rotate my weight in a circle so I can go heel to shoulder on the opposite side. Once I have this S mount, my free hand makes a post. This keeps my balance and lets me lean my weight. I'm now going to lean my weight towards the post and swing my leg over my partner's head. Once I'm here, nice and gently, I sit back on my butt, keep everything nice and tight, fall back very slowly, and bridge my hips up for the arm. One more time. Step number one, I pick the arm, I go knee to ear. Then I move my weight around in a circle, get heel to shoulder. I now take my free hand and I post. Once I post, I lean my weight, making this leg light, and I go leg over the head. Last but not least, I now sit towards the arm I have, keep everything nice and tight, fall back very gently, and lifting my butt for the armbar. And that is your S mount armbar from mount position. All right, the last technique we have for your test is the mounted Americana. It is part of the triple threat we discussed, but for your test, we're just going to examine the Americana. I'll show you the Americana first. We'll do it step by step, and then I'll show you the other two attacks you can do from this position. This is what it looks like. All right, mounted Americana. So first things first, I'm going to pick an arm and go 2-on-1. Once I get that 2-on-1, I'm going to pin my partner's arm so it's palm up. I now make my figure 4 under my partner's arm and I grab my own wrist. To keep my balance on the other side, I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to hook behind my partner's leg like this. Once I have this hook, I gently slide my partner's arm back and I lift. There's my submission. One more time. Step number 1, I'm going to go 2-on-1. Step 2, I pin palm up. Step 3, I establish my figure 4. Keep everything tight. My foot on the other side is going to hook under my partner's leg. Very, very gently, I slide back and I lift. That is my mounted Americana. Now, there were 2 other attacks we did as part of this technique. I'm only, again, just examining the Americana. But if I were to do the Americana from here, and let's say Coach Nolan was to straighten his arm, this gives me access to the armbar. I still have the figure 4 here. I just keep that, that's not changed. The only thing is that now I slide my wedge or my arm under my partner's elbow. I pull down on the wrist and I bridge with my arm. There's my arm. If Coach Nolan were to bend his arm the other way, there is a Kimura here as well. It is finishable from this position, but because you have to actually lift up, this gives your partner a chance to escape. So what we're gonna do instead is release our hook and go either to side control to finish this submission, or we're gonna take our knee on the side of the hook, gonna pin the arm, lift our partner, and finish your Kimura. And that is your mounted Americana / triple threat technique. That's all the techniques on your test. Good luck, and we'll see you on the mats.